Hello, you're watching the business headlines on HW News with me, Ali Azhar. The debt crisis that has hit billionaire Subhash Chandra promoted Essel Group, which has companies such as Zee Entertainment and Dish TV, among many others under its umbrella, has trickled down to the mutual fund industry as well. Some of the country's leading mutual fund houses, such as Kotak Mutual Fund and the country's largest mutual fund by assets under management, HDFC Mutual Fund, have either not paid the entire redemption amount or rolled over their schemes because of their exposure to Essel Group and Zee Entertainment that have defaulted on their payments to the mutual fund houses. Mutual funds come in many different forms: equity-oriented, hybrid funds, debt funds, and many different combinations of these. Among them is a type of fund known as fixed maturity plans, or FMP, which invests only in debt instruments with fixed maturities. That is, the frequency of your interest and repayment of principal or redemption amount is fixed. Such funds invest in highly rated securities and corporate bonds and are considered very predictable and safe form of investment with little or almost no chance of default. So, imagine the horror of investors when they found out that they will not be receiving the entire amount of redemption from their mutual funds, which they deem to be safe from the risk of default. This has the potential to wreak massive havoc in the market and would represent the first time that investors in fixed maturity plans are not getting paid the full amount on maturity, and reflects the crisis facing some of the country's leading companies saddled with debt. The mutual fund industry has a debt exposure of 7,500 crore rupees to the Zee and Essel groups. This means that the mutual fund houses have invested in, or in effect lent money to, the aforesaid groups. Out of this 7,500 crores, 1,500 crore rupees is in fixed maturity plans. Kotak and HDFC mutual funds have the maximum exposure in this category, with Kotak Mutual Fund having exposure across 6 of its fixed maturity plans to the Essel and Zee groups, which have all delayed full redemption. HDFC Mutual Fund opted to extend the maturity of one of its FMPs from 15th April to 29th April. Other funds that have exposure to the debt-ridden Essel Group are SBI Asset Management Company, or AMC, HDFC AMC, Reliance Nippon Life AMC, Franklin Templeton, Aditya Birla Sun Life, UTI AMC, and ICICI Prudential. Subhash Chandra's Zee Entertainment, which is his flagship company, has a debt of over 13,000 crore rupees and is in talks with various investors for a strategic stake sale in order to reduce its massive debt. The world's premier ride-hailing app, San Francisco-based Uber Technologies, is all set to publicly file its documents with the US Securities and Exchange Commission and register itself for an IPO. Since till now, Uber was not a listed company, it has released partial financial results for years. However, now with its IPO filing, it will provide us with the first complete look at its numbers and operations. The company will kick off its roadshow to attract investors during the week of April 29th, and its shares are expected to hit stock markets by early May. Uber is seeking to raise about $10 billion from its listing, making it the largest US IPO of this year and among the top 10 biggest of all time. Uber said it has revenues of $11.3 billion last year, while gross bookings from rides was $50 billion, which is a jump of 45% compared with the previous year. However, it made a loss of $3.3 billion. Uber operates in more than 70 countries, and breaking out its US operations from its global business would be the point of focus for investors. In addition to ride-hailing, its businesses include bike and scooter rentals, freight hauling, food delivery, and an expensive self-driving car division. Investment bankers had previously told Uber that it could be worth as much as $120 billion. However, after a lackluster performance of its smaller rival Lyft, which failed to reward investors, Uber scaled back its ambitions and now is seeking a valuation between $90 and $100 billion. Thank you for watching HW News. This is me signing off. Have a great day.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.